Hey everybody, it's Andrew. Today's topic is about how to raise your standard of living. And to do that, it all revolves around one thing, and that is income. Typically, you've got somebody that's got a 40-hour-a-week job that's working their butts off for a fixed wage, and it's typically a W-2 employee, and that's what they focus their time on, 40, 50 hours a week. They get off, they go home. But what are they doing with their time after they get off? What are you doing to maximize your time? A lot of people, they may pick up some hobbies. They might spend a lot of time streaming, watching YouTube videos, playing video games, not necessarily maximizing their potential in terms of income. What I would recommend is figuring out what is it that you're good at? What is it that you like to do? Write those things down. Figure out how much do you really like those. Could you see yourself pursuing those to maximizing your potential earnings? Maybe open up a side hustle, because that's what you do when you have skills that go beyond just your 40-hour-a-week job or 50-hour-a-week job, and you say, you know what, I think I can spend 20, 30 hours working on an additional project, an additional side hustle, opening up some sort of small business that creates flexibility, because that's something else. Is when you open up these side hustles, you got to remember that your main job still needs to be your main job, and you cannot allow your performance to be affected. And a lot of times you'll dive into these things 100%, which is good, but when it starts to affect your job and you're not quite maximizing your potential at your main job, it puts that job in jeopardy. So that's your bread and butter. You cannot fall off on that. But you got to figure out what you want to do. You know, some options might be opening up a sale of a particular item or specialty on a marketplace. It could be creating videos with useful content for people to watch. Maybe you want to Uber or Lyft or do some consulting. I mean, you got to figure out what is it that you're good at, write it down, and start to figure out what you could possibly do. So once you figure out what this hustle or side business is, and you realize that it's going to meet your flexibility standards, it's not going to affect your main job, your W-2, at that point, you need to figure out how are you going to do this? How are you going to get this up and running and going from 0 to 60? Because a lot of problems that people have, and it's human nature, is to say you're going to do something. I'm gonna do this tomorrow, or that's my dream. I'm gonna get there, but you don't really have direction. You don't have a plan. You don't have the steps on how are you gonna get there. There's no path. It's just pie in the sky with no action. So you need to write down what are your goals? What is the plan? How am I gonna fund this? And figure out all those things and start immediately. Because the people that say, I'm going to do that tomorrow, I'm going to do that next week, oh yeah, I'm going to start that on January 1st of 2022, guess where they are by February 1st of 2022. They've given up, they've quit, they didn't put the time and the effort into success. So I would encourage you write down your goals, you write down how you're going to get there, your roadmap, and you get started immediately. You don't pause, you don't stop, go. You don't say, well, I'm afraid, what if I make a mistake? Well, you'll learn when you make a mistake. That'll be a lesson learned, and you'll learn and you'll grow from that, and you'll adapt. But the people that succeed go. They don't wait on guidance from every little person. Leaders go. If you want to be a leader, if you want to make money, if you want to succeed, you go. You don't worry, you don't live in fear, you don't live for tomorrow, you don't live for next month, you live for today. Every day is a gift. Every day is a great day to grow. You wake up and you go. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Figure out what your passions are. Figure out what do you have a little bit of knowledge on. What would interest you to grow into, and go get it. Because living for today means success today. Living for tomorrow, we don't even know if there's a tomorrow. So go chase those dreams. So again, the focus should be on your W-2, and figure out with the time you have available what you're passionate about and go get it. And if you have any questions, reach out to me on here. You can email me as well at ankyles@yahoo.com. I love sharing information with people. I love bouncing ideas off of people. A lot of times, people give me ideas. But I love helping people. Every day is a great day to grow. We all need to help each other out there. Share if you care. I'll catch y'all later.